Welcome back, everyone. Today, let's capture the warm glow of a sunset and the refreshing crash of ocean waves on our canvas. Using a large fan brush, blend cobalt blue and white to layer in the foundational sky tones at the very top of the canvas. Next, everyone, let's bring in that breathtaking sunset glow right beneath our blue sky. On your palette, blend white, vermilion, and cadmium yellow together. This creates a wonderfully warm, radiant orange. As you sweep this color across the lower sky, gently brush over the area where the blue and orange meet to create a seamless, natural blend. Softly softening that transition with a light touch is the real secret. It coaxes those cool and warm tones to melt into each other beautifully, capturing a truly magical twilight atmosphere. Switch your brush to a small fan brush, then add white to the color you were using to draw the clouds in the sky. Next, introduce vermilion and cadmium yellow to your palette to add rich, vibrant sunset highlights to the clouds. Switch over to a line brush and blend Van Dyke brown, phthalocyanine green, and raw sienna to layer in the silhouette of the distant mountains. Next, peel away the masking tape to reveal a clean horizon line. Then, using a large fan brush, blend phthalocyanine green and cobalt blue to lay down the vibrant base color of the ocean. Next, blend white, raw sienna, vermilion, and cadmium yellow to create a warm, sun-kissed beach tone reflecting the sunset, and apply it to the foreground. Next, blend raw sienna and Van Dyke brown into your base mix to shade the sandy shore. Then use pure white to seamlessly blend the edge where the sea meets the sand, creating a natural transition. Moving forward, everyone, let's layer in the foundational shadow for our wave to give it that magnificent, cresting volume. Let's switch our tool back to a smaller fan brush, which is perfect for capturing these organic, aquatic textures. On your palette, blend together bright cobalt blue and deep phthalocyanine green to create a rich, translucent emerald shadow tone. Taking this color on your brush, let's trace the curling base of the wave and the shaded recesses where the water starts to crest. Sweeping it naturally along the shoreline is the real secret. Establishing this dense, liquid shadow right now gives your wave a solid structure, ensuring that the white sea foam we add later will look incredibly striking, crisp, and three-dimensional. Now for the most exciting part, everyone. Let's bring that powerful crashing wave to life. Load up your brush with crisp, pure white. As you touch the canvas, visualize the wave's dynamic form, cresting high and tumbling down. Gently tap and sweep the brush, mimicking the raw energy of the spray and sea foam. The key is to keep your touch light, allowing the brush to do the work. This effortlessly creates the realistic texture of white water exploding into motion, making your ocean feel truly vibrant and alive. Just listen to the sound of the ocean as you paint. Next, using pure white, gently layer in the thin, glassy swell lines and delicate ripples as the water washes onto the sandy shore. Keep your touch very light and relaxed to create natural, flowing water movement. Tap the brush using a heavy tool to express the splashing water. Moving forward, everyone, let's layer in those beautiful, clear water details that make our crashing wave look truly professional. Let's pick that fine line brush back up. Load just a tiny touch of crisp, pure white onto the very tip. The entire secret to this step is keeping your hand completely relaxed. Barely let the bristles kiss the canvas. Weave these delicate, intricate ripples horizontally throughout the open, transparent emerald teal areas we left within the body of the wave. A feather-light, whispered touch is crucial. It coaxes these subtle inner ripples to blend seamlessly with the sea foam we built earlier, giving your ocean magnificent, transparent depth that makes it feel incredibly vivid and alive. Next up, everyone, let's add a touch of magic to those delicate white ripples by giving them some incredible, realistic volume. On your palette, blend together warm, raw sienna and deep Van Dyke brown. Taking this rich shadow tone on the very tip of your line brush, gently trace right underneath the white water lines we just painted. Introducing this subtle, earthy shadow is the real secret. It instantly makes the flat ripples pop on the canvas, creating a gorgeous three-dimensional depth that makes the shallow water look beautifully raised, clear, and vividly alive. Next up, everyone, let's layer in that rich, deep, oceanic shadow to give our wave its ultimate sense of weight and power. On your palette, blend phthalocyanine green and cobalt blue. Then introduce a tiny touch of Van Dyke brown. This gives us a stunning, translucent dark teal rather than a flat black. Gently sweep this dense shadow tone into the very deepest hollows where the wave curls and crests. Establishing this powerful contrast right now is the real secret. It pushes the shadows back, making the white seafoam we painted earlier look incredibly bright, striking, and dramatically three-dimensional. Mix a little raw sienna into the color remaining on your palette to add more detailed shadows to the sandy beach. Lastly, blend white and cadmium yellow to add the glowing sun and simultaneously express the dazzling sunlight reflecting across the surface of the ocean. I hope this glowing sunset beach brought a little piece of comfort to your day. If you loved this painting, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'll be back soon with another easy and beautiful tutorial. Have a wonderful day, and happy painting!